Hello, and welcome to a brand new series by Annapurna Interactive, a studio that I absolutely adore. This is a game that I don't know anything about. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. I'm very excited, though, to start it because I saw somebody compare it to their love for Outer Wilds, which is one of the best puzzle games I have ever played. Definitely in the top 10 games I have ever played, period, I believe. A phenomenal video game. And looking at some of the Steam reviews for this game, people adore it. So I am excited. Also, the playtime looks pretty impressive. I saw a lot of people who were posting reviews with 35 hours. So I was like, wow, all right, cool. So I have no expectations. I've never seen anybody play this game. I've never seen anybody talk about this game. This was literally the first time I'd ever seen it. My mom got it, and we have shared Steam library, and she sent me a message and was like, I got this game. I got 2 new games. You should look at them. And I was like, okay, I'll look at them. And I saw this one, and it looked really, really cool. So I want to give this one a try. As a result, I don't know what to expect at all. I don't know what kind of puzzles this is. I don't know what kind of game it is. I don't know if I'm going to be reading a lot, if I need to take notes. I do have my notebook with me. Yeah, so the music's already phenomenal. I really like it. I didn't even look at the store page for very long, so I genuinely have no idea what to expect. But I do love Annapurna, so I have a lot of expectations for this to be a really great puzzle game. So let's get started. I haven't looked at the settings either. I should have. If I can put on This sign has been erected by the National Heritage Board and is maintained by the Augenwaldberg Resident Association in consultation with the Augenwaldberg Cultural Committee. The Augenwaldberg Forest and surrounding areas were given status as a national park in 1958. Camping or lighting fires are strictly prohibited within the park at all times. Ecology and wildlife. The trees of the forest mainly consist of members of the something family, including oaks, chestnuts, and beeches. Please report any instances of beech bark disease to National Park Administration. The Augenwaldberg Forest is the home of many species of animals, including wildcats, badgers, bats, deer, and wild boars. This forest has Central Europe's largest colony of boreal owls. History and culture. Archaeological findings dating as far back as the Paleolithic era suggest that the grounds were considered holy. Today, because of its cultural history, it remains a favorite spot for artists, and countless films, books, and other works have been created or conceived here. For hundreds of years, the land was owned by the Schwarzwald family, of which the last member was renowned painter Renate Schwarzwald. After her tragic death, the state used the building as a home for the blind, after which the structure was sold and turned into the first hotel in the region. Oh, interesting. I wonder if we're blind, and I wonder if we are her, because we are wearing sunglasses, and Lorelei and the Laser Eyes kind of maybe a hint. The origins of the mausoleum on the land is unknown. In fact, whether someone is buried inside or not has been a source of debate by local historians. The cemetery administration has refused to the exhumation of the mausoleum. The site is home to a myriad of legends and mysteries. Reports of ghosts are plenty, and many visitors have tried to find a fabled treasure, but whether it has ever existed is unknown. What mysteries will you find here? Good question. All right, one sec. I'm going to look at the settings. Audio captions will turn on. I am playing on controller. Cool. Okay. Can't get to our trunk. It's locked. Ooh, that's cool. I love it. Use tampons. Use car key. Listen to the radio. Dude, I think we are blind. Okay. I'm jamming. Oh, hell yeah. This is a bop. I'm writing down my license plate. YWD6 2013. All right, that's enough of that. Start the car. It won't start. Look at the glove compartment. There's an instruction booklet and a letter. Oh, wait, we're not blind because I can read. Well, unless there's a braille on it, I guess. View the instruction booklet. Thank you for selecting the Lorelei and the Laser Eyes software. Please read this instruction booklet to ensure proper handling and maximum enjoyment. Save this instruction booklet for future reference. 2014 Simago AB. This symbol is your guarantee that the Sigamo has developed this product and such meets our standards for great workmanship, quality, and artistic value. Before playing, what really happened at this old hotel? Who are you? Who are the other visitors? The goal of this game is to find the truth. To get the most out of this game, play in a quiet and dimly lit environment with pen and paper at hand. Okay. It is neither... Well, it is quiet, but it's not dimly lit because it's early morning. So I could close my blinds, I guess, but I'm not going to do that. This game requires knowledge of real-life systems like the 24-hour clock, Roman numerals, Arabic numbers, and other such concepts. All right, I can handle that. Parts of this game deal with and depict sensitive subjects and themes. Player discretion is advised. I'm capable of handling sensitive topics and themes. Controlling the game. This game uses contextual controls, of which only the most common scenarios are outlined. Directional input. The player character walks in the direction pressed. If the player character has enough caffeine in her blood, she will instead run. Also used for various selections and menus and highlighting objects when in a zoomed-in perspective on an object. Directional input is also used to control the magnifying cursor while viewing maps once found. Buttons. When pressing any button near an interactable object or another character, the player character will be able to interact and take contextual action in different ways. When the player character is not in the proximity of anything, pressing the button will allow her to introspect. The introspection screen allows you to view various information as you come across during your adventure. On the main page, you can monitor various information about the player character's status, needs, and health. You can also review how much of the truth has been recovered. A 100% truth recovery is not needed to complete the game. Photographic memory. Every letter, document, note, and other important information found throughout the game is stored in the player character's memory. This information can be retrieved and viewed at any time. Current possessions. Allows you to see what the player currently is carrying in her bag. Notes about each object's provenance, characteristics, and such can also be viewed from here. Mental notes. Keeps track of things to do. When a task is presented itself in the game, a note is made and is visible on the screen for a few seconds. These tasks are stored for later viewing in mental notes and are crossed out when cleared. Personal history. Keeps a chronological record of events which have occurred in the game. This includes character encounters, new locations found, etc. Etc. I do say etc. I know it's et though. After finding a bite size, yeah, because it's SIs, I imagine, system, or bite size, get it? Haha. You will be able to access it through the introspection screen. Okay. A photo fell out of the instruction manual. Look at the photo. Okay. I think I may not have read all of the pages. Yeah. Saving the game. Computers are found throughout the game. From here, you are able to save or load the game. Please observe that this software does not automatically save your progress. Any unsaved progress will be lost forever. Should the game end, you will have to restart from your latest save. Computers can also be used to load files from disks. It is recommended to save your game before loading unknown files. You can also use computers to find valuable information and statistics about your current playthrough. Advice and tips. This is the last page. Throughout the game, you will find American dollars. The different rewards you can purchase with them are not required to complete the game. Spend your American dollars wisely. Their amount is finite, and new things to purchase might be discovered as you progress. In and around the hotel, you will encounter bolted shortcuts. Opening them is not required to complete the game, but can make traversal quicker. A hint on how to unlock shortcuts is hidden within the hotel. Listen very carefully if a person is wearing an owl mask. Listen very carefully if a person wearing an owl mask speaks. Okay. If a revolver is raised, it means the game could be over if you do not answer correctly. You might not always have the required knowledge to solve a puzzle. Explore, observe, and make sure to check your memories. Some obtained information might be valuable later. All right, well, I do have my notebook. I do have a pen. I will be writing notes down. I will be reading out loud what notes I have, but you won't be able to see them. Read the letter. Syracuse, December 13th, 1962. That is underlined in red ink. Signorina. Signorina. I don't know how to say that, man. As discussed, I'm expecting your arrival at Hotel Lizette Yar on January 7th next year. Okay, so basically a month after receiving this letter. This project is my magnum opus, the mother goose of all birds. It is my firm belief that you can help me transcend the limitation of art for humans. We will put on a show for the eyes of the cosmos. I have emo pectore, R. Nero. Rinzo, I'm guessing? All right, leaving the car. We'll lock it. Can I get to the trunk? No. Do you see the hotel over there? We're gonna go this. It's too late to go back. Truth recovered, 0.6. Photographic memory, current possessions, mental notes, personal history. Arrived by car on today's date at 10:49. My temperature is medium. My caffeine is low. My bladder is empty. It looks like my economy is 0. Meet him at the hotel. Current possessions are keys and tampons. Bought in a pharmacy in town near the hotel, made out of absorbent cotton, wrapped in wax paper. Tampons were invented in the early 1930s and are designed to absorb blood and vaginal secretions during menstruation. A lack of applicator suggests an origin which is not American. It was not uncommon for hygiene products to be wrapped in wax paper as late as the 1960s. Moon cycles and menstruation have historically been linked, and even today, many debunked myths about menstruation are widespread due to taboos, ignorance, and superstitions. Car key. Came with the car. It's small, very light, and has started to crack. There is an LC logo on one side and the serial number 19030821120497 on the other. The Lily Christine, or LC for short, was an Eastern European car model from Trom Automobile Work. Its bodywork was made entirely of plastic, making it exceptionally cheap to produce. Its keys were similarly made of plastic and accordingly easily snapped in the ignition. After Trom Automobile Work collapsed, the corporation was confirmed to have been involved in a network of corporations which produce systems and components for materialization spectral information. Interesting. Maps. We have the forest map, which was this. Okay. All right. The rest is unknown to us. I'm just clicking on my buttons. We saw on the map this was not the hotel. This was like a side room. Oh, the mausoleum. It's locked. Unlock the gate to the cemetery. This is the place that has never been exhumed. We'll go this way first. Lorenzo the Great. It's locked. There's a letter slot in the door. Tickets is scribbled in red paint below the slot. Don't have those yet. Unlock the caravan. Okay. Well, I'm already digging this game. This is sick. It's got a great look. Dog. Oh, she puppy. Read the letter. Our mystery starts in previous correspondence. Find the year. What year it is now, I'd imagine? It's not actually 2025. Oh, I wanted to inspect the collar, but I guess it's too late. All right. We don't need to pick it up. That makes sense. There's cameras. It's locked. Unlock the front gate. It's locked. We don't know this yet. I don't know how to return. Unlock the gatehouse. Maybe it's the year then? So 1963? Oh my god. Okay. I don't like how hard it is to get out of the menu. Oh. Oh, fuck. All right, so there's a computer that we can save. Handheld gaming device. Bite-sized gaming system obtained. Nice. We got it. Install game calculator.rom. Bite-size OS volume 3. KLB Electronics 1982. Install game. I don't have one yet. Shut down. We're just going to look around before. Among handwritten notes like locked gate, feed dog, and write handwritten notes, there is a typed letter. Signorina, you were as expected clever, like the mouse who finds the fresh carrot among moldy cheese. Forgive the strange welcome with the locked gate and a black dog. We have to be sure to keep uninvited guests away. Meet me inside. Our journey 116 years back in time is about to begin. The past is the key to the future. Buona fortuna, R. Nero. You're gonna have to listen to me mispronounce Italian words a lot. Electrical cabinet. Okay. I am gonna guess that I need... Ugh. Is there a way that I can just leave? 116 years into the past. So... we'll use our calculator. And do 1963 minus 116. So 1847. How do I go back? Off? All right, I'm really disliking how kludgy this is. I forget what it is, man. 1957 or 1857 rather. Shit. What was it? Do I still have it in my calculator? No. $1847, my bad. Oh my god. 1847. Okay. There we go. Unlock the electrical cabinet. Complete. Alright. We need it to be this number plus this number plus this number equals 2014. So, first thing we look, what numbers end in 14? I mean, 561 plus 13 is 574. And then I think there we go. A little mental math real quick. We unlocked the front gate. Very good. We'll open this shortcut, I suppose. It's bolted from the other side. And we'll save. Load file from disk, run statistics program. Lorelei and the laser eyes file system. Simago AB 1982 to 2014. Okay. File system current saves. L. We have $0 that we have found in all of the locations. We're in the forest, which doesn't have any money. That's good to note. Quiz Club, 0 out of 26. Shortcut, 0 out of 20. Any files already? No. I was curious if there were. Delete file, nothing. Load files from disk. We don't have any yet. So we'll save. All right, cool. Well, let's read about our new thing. Oop. Current possessions. Stolen in the gatehouse. Okay, well, stolen is a little editorialized. In very good condition, is almost no visible scratches. Very light. KLB Electronics 1982, not for resale. Is printed on a label on the back. The bite size was a handheld game console developed by KLB Electronics. Magazine advertisements from 1982 suggest that the console would have launched the same year, but no sources have been able to verify that the console was ever released. Some sources claim the device was withdrawn due to players receiving severe eye strain. The console is said to have been able to install games and applications on the internal memory and display 3 colors, white, black, gray, simultaneously on its 180 by 180 pixel display. I wonder if this is, like, true. Like, if that's actually some history. Can't go this way. It's a puppy. Yay! Oh, good. Can I inspect the... Oh, we've got multiple pet animations. This game is incredible. This is massive. Oh, bloody footprints. Surveillance monitor. Man at the gate? Okay. Bolted shortcut 16. It's locked. Oh, okay. I don't think it's just 16. Yeah, we need a combination. Unlock shortcut 16. Okay. Bloody footprints. Is there anything I can do in order to see those? No? Sculpture. Dreamer. Magician. This is sick. There's a letter right here. American dollar. Never mind, that's $1. It's bolted from the other side, okay. Why do we need shortcuts is the question, you know? Can't do anything with the fountain or the vase. Is that something right here? Creator. I see the $. Artist. Another American dollar. Maybe I should write these down, actually. Let me do that. So we will write down... Also, I didn't title my page in my notebook. Lorelei. Okay, courtyard. Hotel. Do we know? Yeah, we do, actually. Let's look at our map really quick. So we can identify... Okay, so north is the entrance to the hotel, which means if we were to draw each of the sculptures... All right, navigating the UI still pisses me off. We have 4 of them like this. So I'm going to label it 1 from left to right, top to bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 is... Oh, the puppy is on the bench. Oops. The artist. Appears to be a woman. Then we have the creator. Man. And we have 2 more men. Or is this a woman? Making generalizations. So, dreamer. Probably doesn't matter what, like, is truly. And then magician. These are kind of, like, synonyms, you know? Like, magician, dreamer. There's a slight association that you could draw between the two of them. Similarly to artist and creator. So that's interesting. Can we look in the window? Nope. Oh, wait. Okay. Is there like a gap in the fence here? No. I see a lever on the balcony. I see the ladder that can be extended downward. I think there might be a ladder on the door frame on the balcony to the right. It looks like maybe you can also shimmy across. There's like some metal attaching the 2 balconies. Hotel Lizette's Yaha. Or Jaha. I don't know how to pronounce that. I see the ladder right there. An American dollar. Let's fucking go. We're so fucking rich. We have 3 whole dollars. We have some bloody footprints, or red footprints. I shouldn't necessarily assume they're bloody. I see another camera looking at me. All right. If we count the blood splatters, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. So this is the second 1847 we've seen. So important dates. 1847. 1963. I hear something. Could be a television. Oop. There's someone talking in there. Listen in. You want to change the title to Laser Eyes? More action? Have you even read what I sent you, Mr. Bob Hamburger? Is there someone else, or someone with a soul I can talk to instead? I'm not being rude. If anything, I'm being too polite. Some stairs that lead downward. We've got another bulletin board over here. There are notices about events and happenings at the hotel. Notice about missing script pages. Missing script pages. Has anybody seen my lost pages? Last seen in my typewriter, January 13th. That's 6 days after we arrived. The content has cosmic personal value. Cosmic being crossed out. There's a substantial reward for finding all 9 of them. Please deliver them personally. I'm staying in room 1963. Looking at the picture of it and seeing if there's anything interesting about the keyboard, like if there's any missing letters, or if they are in a different order than a standard keyboard, but it doesn't look like it. Notice about exhibition. Exhibition, 2nd floor, open all day, free admission. Among the many portraits, lithographs, and sculptures in the collection of Hotel Lizette's Jar. I'm going to say jar. Lizette Jar. We're going to say jar. Yeah. Guests and visitors are welcome to visit the exhibition hall on the 2nd floor. We are proud to currently be hosting the absorbing mixed media work of Lorelei Weiss, as well as our standing showing of Renate Schwarzwald Himmelskorper paintings. Jesus, there's something written on the back of the note. Okay. 2nd floor open to the enlightened. Have you taken the challenge to knowledge? Or challenge? Yeah, challenge to knowledge? Yeah, and are ready to step out into a world to true art? Are you the something, the foretold? Yeah, the foretold Noceusemulier? Nocius Mueller? We welcome you, the real connoisseur, to see it all in the red gallery on the 2nd floor. All right, so there's a red gallery on the 2nd floor for Nocius Mulier, I suppose. Notice about Ghost Tour. God, my pronunciation in this game is going to be fucking dog shit, apparently. Also, I want a little more coffee. Guided ghost tour with dinner. Backyard, sign up required. We are absolutely going to go on the ghost tour. Brave the haunted dark nooks and crannies of the hotel. Soak up the atmosphere of centuries past. Our nightly ghost tour is exclusive to our bravest guests, as the old building is home to a wide variety of spirits in good and bad. Most famously, the Countess, who is said to stalk the hallways in search of her eyes. And who knows, perhaps you will be invited to find and enter the many hidden passages on the tour. Please observe that pre-registration is required and that children are only allowed in the company of an adult. Notice about fortune-telling and magic show. Fortune-telling and magic show. Locations TBA, free for hotel guests. Since its opening, the mystery of magic and fortune-telling has been synonymous with Hotel Lizette's Jar. Our guests can meet with the local mystic or enjoy his mysterious magic show. But beware. Be aware. He always has a trick up his sleeve. This could be the great Lorenzo. That's who we saw out front. Was it Lorenzo? Notice about quiz. Quiz night, secret location only for members. Feeling knowledgeable? Try joining the secret quiz club. Hotel Lizette's Jar is the proud home of Europe's most trying trivia nights. How trying? Well, try finding it in the first place. To those who find their way to the hallways of wisdom, we promise an elite quiz, which will challenge your awareness and perhaps even put your survival skills to test. Notice about lost document tubes. Has anyone seen our document tubes? Please come by our temporary studio in the basement if you know of their whereabouts. Thank you. Okay. Start the music. Sure. Oh, hell yeah. We love a spooky record player. Plus, a dog like all others. Film poster. The etymologist's dream. A big padlock. Okay. Padlock in the elevator hallway. We have a 2 elevator service sign. Notice, elevator is out of service. We apologize for the inconvenience. Elevator service info, telephone, +4, something. Hausmeister GmbH, Noctal 61. Dude, I'm sorry, Europeans. I'm not gonna say any of this shit, correct? We don't have any coffee. The elevator appears to be out of order. Nice. Ooh, document tube. First ETASH. Well, we don't know how to do this. Open the first floor document tube. We will go right to left. Adieu to Bilsey. Another padlock. Note it down. Padlock of East Foyer. It's bolted from the other side. Ooh, there's a key. Did you see that? Key on the chandelier above me? Good to note. Books about numbers. S.C. Bolt's Number Puzzles, Volume 1. Welcome to S.C. Bolt's Number Puzzles, Volume 1. Your shortcut, wink, to a quicker brain. This collection of my original number conundrums range from beginner to intermediate. Each puzzle can always be answered with a number between 0 and 99, and are sure to challenge all your gray cells. Well, I said all, but... I hope this book will both entertain and train your intellect. Good luck, Dr. S.C. Bolt. About the author, Dr. S.C. Bolt, born 1949, has written over 200 puzzle books and constructed over 50,000 brain teasers and riddles. He is the director of the Puzzle Association of Denmark, and his puzzles have been published in all of the world's biggest publications. Puzzle number 1. I walked on floors of geranium. Before me were 3 crosses and 2 columns. A guard asked me for the code. I called Agatha's detective for a hint, but he had moved to another country. The guard told me that if I was wise, I could count my teeth. What was the code? Is there... Hold on, I'm just gonna skip through all of these. Are there 26 or 20 of them? Yeah, there are. All right, so this is all of the shortcuts. So let's look at 16. We're not going to answer the ones that we don't need to yet. You can pause and look at them at your leisure if you so desire. Can you find the hidden number? 3? All right, let's write this down. So, shortcut. Oh, SC. That's his name. Ha, that's cute. SC16. I see a 4, 3, 6. Well, they're backwards, I guess. Yeah, the 4 is backwards, the 3 is backwards, the 6 is backwards. That 3 isn't. It's a number between 0 and 99. So it's just the number 3? Any other number that I could see? Here, you can't see my mouse. I don't know if maybe the game... Yeah, I can't show you a mouse. But can you find the number 3, my dear viewer? I don't see anything else that really pops out to me. I do see 5, but it's not like the right orientation. Like, I see 2, I see 5. Obviously, I see 6, I see 4, I see 3, I see like a 7. But 3 is the only one that's like correct orientation. So maybe the answer is 3. Because it's between 0 and 99. Yeah. Shortcut Bolt is the doctor's name. That's really cute. We're going to go back to the shortcut and see if my 3 is correct. TikTok timekeeping systems. Unlike the 12-hour system, the superior 24-hour clock system is divided into 24 hours, counting from midnight to midnight. For example, 0 to 0, or 0:0 is midnight. 2014 is 14 minutes past 8 in the evening, and 1847 is 47 minutes past 6 in the evening. All right? That is something to note, apparently. Counting with Roman numerals. The Roman numeral system uses 7 symbols. This is actually wonderful that it's giving me these references to keep in my photographic memory. I is 1, V is 5, X is 10, L is 50, C is 100, D is 500, M is 1000. When using this system, one has to arrange them in different ways using addition and subtraction. For example, IX is 9, 10 minus 1, and VI is 6, 5 plus 1. To use some larger numbers as examples, 2014 is MMXIV, 1000 plus 10 plus 4. All right, there you have it. Cool. Strobogramics for beginners. Strobogrammatics for beginners. Strobogrammatics. A strobogrammatic number is a rotationally symmetric ambigram. When written with most standard characters, a strobogrammatic number can be rotated 180 degrees and appears the same. Numbers like 8, 1 or 11, and 69, and so on are all examples of strobogrammatic numbers. The most recent strobogrammatic years were 1881 and 1961, and the next is a faraway 6009. Interesting. I see an American dollar. Books about language. Useful Latin phrases. Am emo pictore. From the deepest chest, from the bottom of my heart with deepest affection. That was the sign off of one of the letters. Ars longa vita brevis. One thing about Latin is every single letter gets pronounced. Art is long, life is short. Ari sacra fames. A cursed hunger for gold. This may also be very painful for you to listen to. I used to know Latin. I don't fucking remember it anymore. Magnum opus, great work, i.e. masterpiece, greatest work of someone's career. Memento mori. Dude, every game be talking about remembering mortality. Memento mortem, remember death. Factum fieri infectum non potest. It cannot be undone. Fiere libenter homines id quod volunt credent. Men generally believe what they want to. Forsen et haec olim meminisi euvibit. Maybe one day it will be joyful to remember even these things. Write like a philosopher, the Greek alphabet. Cool, we've got the Greek alphabet. And I need to take just a quick moment to pause. My dog needs to go out, so I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. Okay. I am back. Hello. International cartography. Okay. Good to know. This is basically just getting like a inventory of reference texts that we can use to solve puzzles later, I'm imagining. Biographies. Biographies have been torn out from the shelf. The Life and Times of Lorelei Weiss, Renzo Nero, and Un Animale Terrible. The pages are torn out. Most of the book is covered in red paint, but a few pages and paragraphs are still readable. Given the recurring themes of gambling, Nero's comment about cards in a 1960s interview in Technic and Photograph comes as no surprise. There's magic in cards. My childhood friend Gino could do things with cards that I've never seen since. He was good with tricks, little Gino. El Bruto. A horrible gambler. I just finished my coffee. I should have got some when I was up. He never realized that in order to win, you have to cheat. He was a simple boy who relied on luck. The game is rigged. Cheating is part of the game. The occult always had a hold on Nero. From his scrapbooks, and indeed his work, which often included elements like crystal gazing, tarot, and such, we can surmise that he was particularly interested in soothsaying. He once said to Claudia Piccini, editor on The Etymologist's Dream, that he did not need to see the finished cut. He'd already seen the whole film in a prophetic vision. He often said in interviews that he did not believe in fate, but to friends he often spoke about different methods to see the future. Contradictions are contrary to my beliefs, he famously wrote to his worst critic, Paul Dumont. Nero's relationship with money was complex. He would often gamble and frequently said that magic and money walk side by side in art. Yet, he would contradictorily as often claim that money stifled creativity, calling it a red man-eating beast. Whenever he had won big, he would buy a new black suit and gladly spent money on diffuse creative endeavors, which were often left unfinished. He would frequently donate money to a local dog shelter, since there were no anti-cat shelters to be found. Several friends and acquaintances have told stories about how Nero would carry around large amounts of cash in grocery bags or in his pockets, which would often result in him misplacing or losing them altogether. That explains where all the money's coming from. Besides the technical aspects, Nero had little interest in the historical spectacles created in Cinetenzero, or Cinetterzo, maybe? The apparatus was too big to create anything which would not be controlled by outside forces. In one of Nero's many manifests, there is a satirical proposal claiming that only dictators should be allowed to direct films. The holiness of creative control is a recurring theme in Nero's scribbling and work. As time passed, his opinion would swing, and he instead regarded being out of control as the only viable way to create art. Surrendering to the ether, Nero calls in another manifest, Nero's time at Cinetterzo is rarely spoken of, but he spoke of it briefly and admittedly vaguely in a 1959 interview with Swedish TV's Lars Halland. I heard the whispers in the stomach of the behemoth Cinetterzo, the old vanguard survivors from the silent era. I knew there was an ancient conspiracy I wanted in. Nero hated distinctions and swung like a pendulum between art house and exploitation. Yet the majority of his body of work isn't entirely inaccessible. A dog, like all their dogs, is still frequently aired on TV in Italy and Germany. An automobile is constantly screened at cult movie festivals. His work has found an audience, but Un Animale Terrible definitely ended his already limited commercial appeal. Nero crossed the line between eccentric and madman, and the distributor abandoned the film after its initial premiere. The first and only cinema sostenuto project was A Trojan Horse. An American studio, likely not too familiar with his earlier work, had been conceived that Nero could create cheap gothic horror film, which was in vogue at the time. Had they read Nero's attached manifest, it is unlikely they would have given him a cent. An early draft of the proposal suggested, hopefully jokingly, that the audience should be lined up and shot after each screening. He had a great interest in technique, and his friend Kai Agatz remembers their visit to Electronic Art Symposium well. He called the whole exhibition a one-potato meal, but he kept coming back to Weiss's parodic computer, which failed at every task given. It aligned well with his thoughts about machines surpassing humans, while still being inept at everything, since they were built by morons. He called Weiss a woman with laser eyes, and said that he already knew they would work soon together. Interesting. That's cool. All right, we've got stairs up, stairs down, and a phonograph. We'll go up first. Numbered books. Oops. We're not going to do that. This seems like a puzzle. Yeah. Okay. This is like phases of the moon. Unlock the journal. So we need to figure out the phases of the moon. There's shortcut 2 on that side. Cool. I love the music. There's a gachapon. It's bolted from the other side. Nostalgia figurines, $1. Collect all 20. No. We're gonna be intelligent. There's nothing on display. And not spend our money immediately. Okay. So we found where the basement is. There's the water closet. Excellent. If we ever need to piss ourselves, wash hands. I like that that's a choice. All right. Ooh. Bolted from the other side. An American dollar. There's the bucket of red paint. Or a bucket of red paint, I suppose. Lorenzo the Great. This is the fortune teller thing. Memory recovered. Shredded poster. Can I rearrange it? I guess not. Oh, I can. Okay. I just was pressing the wrong buttons. Are we missing something? Oh, this is his... I should put it right there. I see. There we go. Oh, no. Actually, right there. Okay. So, I guess I should write this down. Let's see. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll say it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I guess it's over. And then this goes up 1. So from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 3 of them like this. All of them at the same length. Lorenzo the Great poster. All right. Don't know what this is for. This was his latest escape act. It also could be the highlighted letters, so I'll write those down, I guess. His este api. We're gonna write both of them down, both the highlighted and not. So we're gonna do WATC T or his. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be relevant, but I'm still writing it down. You never know. Actually, I have fucking photographic memory. What am I doing? Yeah, memory change. There we go. All right, we don't need to do that. Yeah. Because now we've rearranged the poster. I'm a goof. Can we take this like pen? No. It's like box cutters and shit. What was that? All right, just seeing the shredded poster from this angle. That was a shortcut. That's the water closet. This is another tube on the bottom floor. Open the basement document. There are lots of early sketches and notes on the drawing board. One module costs 20. This is like the hotel, I imagine. Symmetrical design. Okay. So we know what this looks like. Estimated project cost. The estimated project cost would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 13 times 20. So, like, what do I use this for now? Is there a place to put 260 somewhere? Oh, another poster. Does this belong in this picture? Oh, it does. This is at the bottom. Okay. Maybe we do 260 on this one? One module is equal to 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're symmetrical. So it's 10. And then it's 3. And then 3 times 20. Or 13 times 20. It's 260. Maybe it's what I can see instead of what it actually is? Oh, well, no. Estimated project cost? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 200, 260. Unless it's only what I can visibly see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 200? No. Maybe they're unrelated? But it is 5 on both sides and then 3 in the center. Yeah. Symmetric design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So 13. 13 times 20 is 260. Unless I'm like not thinking about something. Maybe it's 280 because of the cube that's on the bottom. No. All right, maybe it's just unrelated. Nothing else in here, I imagine. You can kind of see like a vague shadow of like the catacombs down here. Okay. Did I explore everything in that room? This one, I mean. Yeah, I think. Yeah, okay. We're not going to go up the stairs yet. We're going to go this way. Large wooden object. Something on the other side is blocking the way. Okay. Maybe the answer to this padlock is the second half of the year this film was released, and then the first half of the year that this... No, the second half of the year that this film was released? That's what my guess would be. Do I know that? Hmm. Don't have any specific dates yet for that shit. So I'm gonna guess that no, we can't apply this logic to this yet. But that is what I would guess, is it's the dates of the film. We'll go up now. Exhibition opening 2014. Okay. Automobile. Okay. Mm-hmm. Order. Again. It's... I'm guessing... 1, 2, 3, 4. If we were basing it off of like what quadrant it is, this would be 3, 1, 4, 2. We could try it. 3, 1, 4, 2. No. I think it's the date, the film that was released. Another tube. I'm guessing those are the map, actually. There's a hole in the forehead of the sculpture. Don't have anything. Could try a tampon. It was not a tampon. It's bolted from the other side. Another poster. Oops. Okay. Very good. More money. That door is locked. This door also is locked. I wonder if it's... $1969. Or this is the date that can be the same flipped 180 degrees, which is why I tried it. Yeah, in 1877 or 1881, 2014. All right. Actually, this is a perfect opportunity for me to save and pick this up in the next video. Gonna keep all these like an hour long if I can. So yeah, very cool first session. I'm really into this game so far. We will continue this in the future, and I'll post all these online for people to watch. Because I'm enjoying this. I love puzzle games. And this one's pretty sick. So... hold on. Sorry, this is frustrating to navigate the UI, but otherwise it's pretty fun. Truth recovered 10.6% already. That's insane. I don't know what that even fucking means. I guess it's because I looked at all those books in the library, and that's like a large quantity of just checked off boxes. Okay, well, thanks so much for watching. I hope you stick around for the rest of this playthrough. I'm really into this so far, so I certainly will be sticking around. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!